The controversial legacy of Lee Atwater, 10 scandalous and shocking facts. Lee Atwater was a political strategist known for his ruthless tactics and undeniable influence on American politics, especially within the Republican Party. His legacy is filled with scandal, controversy, and intrigue. Here are 10 of the most scandalous and shocking facts about Lee Atwater, from his early life to his impact on politics. Fact number 1. A troubled youth, Atwater's early life and personal struggles. Lee Atwater, born on February 27, 1951, in Atlanta, Georgia, grew up in Aiken, South Carolina, in a turbulent household. At age 5, he experienced a traumatic event when his younger brother Joe died after suffering third-degree burns. This tragedy left an indelible mark on Atwater, shaping his psyche and fueling his later aggressive persona. Despite his conservative rise in politics, Atwater was a rebel at heart, drawn to rock and roll and the Southern blues. He taught himself to play guitar, drawing inspiration from black blues musicians like Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. In 1978, he married Sally Dunbar, with whom he had 3 children, Sarah, Ashley, and Sally. Despite a seemingly stable family life, Atwater's closest confidants revealed his inner conflicts, torn between his passion for music and his commitment to politics. His fondness for blues music, often seen as a paradox to his political conservatism, underscored his complex nature, a man perpetually wrestling with his dual identities. Number 2. The Southern Strategy, Race-Baiting Politics. Atwater was a master of divisive and racially charged political tactics. In 1981, he gave an interview where he starkly outlined the evolution of the Republican Southern strategy, a controversial method for garnering votes in the post-civil rights era. Atwater bluntly described the shift from overt racist language to coded political messaging, stating, "You start out in 1954 by saying, 'nigger, nigger, nigger.' By 1968 you can't say nigger, that hurts you. Backfires. So you say stuff like forced busing, states' rights, and all that stuff." This chillingly candid explanation of how language was manipulated to appeal to racist sentiments without overtly racist rhetoric cemented Atwater's reputation as a ruthless political strategist willing to exploit racial divisions to win elections. His tactics drew widespread condemnation from civil rights leaders and political opponents alike, but they proved effective in solidifying the Republican base in the South. Number 3. The Willie Horton ad, a masterclass in fearmongering. Atwater's most notorious moment came during the 1988 presidential campaign when he served as the campaign manager for George H.W. Bush. Atwater orchestrated the infamous Willie Horton ad, which capitalized on the story of William Willie Horton, an African-American convicted murderer who, while on a weekend furlough from prison in Massachusetts, committed rape and assault. The ad, featuring menacing mugshots of Horton and graphic descriptions of his crimes, was widely condemned for its blatant racial undertones and fearmongering. Atwater unabashedly defended the tactic, stating, "By the time we're finished, they're going to wonder whether Willie Horton is Dukakis' running mate." The ad is credited with derailing Michael Dukakis' campaign and is considered a pivotal moment in modern negative campaigning, solidifying Atwater's legacy as a master of ruthless political strategy. Number 4. Secret Dossiers, the Dirty Tricks Playbook. Atwater's reputation as a master manipulator was bolstered by his penchant for gathering damaging information on opponents and even allies. While serving at the Republican National Committee and later for the Bush campaign, Atwater maintained secret dossiers filled with compromising information on Democrats and Republican rivals. He famously kept a black book containing details of political adversaries' personal and professional indiscretions. Atwater wielded this information like a weapon, using it to blackmail, intimidate, and discredit his opponents. His methods were so notorious that he earned the nickname Darth Vader of American politics, a label he wore as a badge of honor. His behind-the-scenes machinations revealed a darker, more calculating side of political strategy, one that forever changed the nature of American election campaigns. Number 5. Manipulating public perception, the handkerchief incident. Atwater's eye for detail extended to the smallest aspects of public image. During a crucial televised debate between George H.W. Bush and Michael Dukakis, Atwater staged an incident now known as the handkerchief trick. Atwater discreetly signaled Bush to pull out a handkerchief to wipe his face, a subtle gesture aimed at making Bush appear more relaxed and relatable. This seemingly minor move was part of Atwater's meticulous efforts to craft a specific public image for his candidates, demonstrating his belief that every detail, no matter how small, could influence voter perception. His obsessive focus on the optics of politics highlighted his deep understanding of the media and public opinion in the age of television. Number 6. A ruthless mentor, Atwater's protégés in politics. Atwater's influence extended beyond his own campaigns. He shaped a generation of Republican political strategists who would carry his aggressive methods into the future. Among his most notable protégés were Karl Rove, who became a key figure in George W. Bush's presidential campaigns, and Roger Stone, a controversial political operative known for his role in Donald Trump's 2016 campaign. Atwater mentored these young strategists in the art of negative campaigning, opposition research, and media manipulation, effectively embedding his win-at-all-costs philosophy into the fabric of Republican politics. Rove, in particular, would later be dubbed Bush's brain, a moniker reflecting his Atwater-like approach to political strategy. Number 7. The Apology Tour, Atwater's shocking change of heart. In March 1990, Atwater's life took a dramatic turn when he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of brain cancer known as glioblastoma. This diagnosis precipitated a profound transformation in his public persona. Atwater launched what many dubbed an apology tour, publicly seeking forgiveness for his ruthless tactics, particularly his racially charged strategies. He wrote a letter to Michael Dukakis, apologizing for the naked cruelty of the 1988 campaign and even converted to Catholicism, seeking spiritual solace in his final days. Atwater also reached out to Ron Brown, the Democratic National Committee chairman, to make amends. His deathbed repentance was viewed by some as a genuine change of heart, while others saw it as a final attempt to soften his legacy. Atwater passed away on March 29, 1991, at 40, leaving behind a complex and controversial reputation. Number 8. The collapse of a career, Atwater's downfall and final days. Atwater's career came to an abrupt halt after his cancer diagnosis. The once fiery and aggressive political warrior became frail and introspective, grappling with the consequences of his life's work. In his final months, he turned to religion and introspection, frequently discussing mortality and the afterlife. Close friends reported that he became obsessed with spiritual matters, a stark contrast to his earlier ruthless persona. Atwater died at his home in Washington, D.C., surrounded by his family. His funeral was attended by political figures from both parties, a testament to his wide-reaching impact, but his death also marked the end of an era in American politics. Number 9. The Music Man, Atwater's secret life as a blues guitarist. While Atwater's political career dominated headlines, his passion for music was a defining part of his personal life. He was a talented blues guitarist, often playing with legends like B.B. King and Percy Sledge. In 1988, he even performed at his own inaugural party as chairman of the Republican National Committee, surprising attendees with his musical prowess. Atwater viewed music as a refuge from the cutthroat world of politics, often jamming with friends and fellow musicians to unwind. In the hospital, battling cancer, he continued to play his guitar, bringing a bluesy solace to his final days. His love for music revealed a softer, more human side to a man often depicted as a political villain. Number 10. A divisive legacy, love him or hate him, Atwater left his mark. Lee Atwater remains one of the most polarizing figures in modern American politics. He is remembered for pioneering negative campaigning and opposition research that have become mainstays in political strategy. Supporters view him as a genius strategist who knew how to win in a tough political climate, while critics see him as the personification of all that is wrong with American politics. Atwater's blend of charisma, cunning, and audacity reshaped the Republican Party's approach to elections, making him a symbol of the win-at-all-costs mentality. Despite his late-in-life efforts at redemption, Atwater's name endures as a testament to the darker arts of political strategy. What do you think of Lee Atwater? Was he a political genius or a master of manipulation who pushed the boundaries too far? Share your thoughts in the comments.